Hey, how's it going? Get some music going. Let me make sure the volume's not too loud. Hey guys, how's it going, Ayers? Gustavo. Yeah, I totally didn't intend to stream, but since I did, yeah, no, since I did, I figured, it's a sign. I didn't mean to, but whatever. So I don't even care if I play Dungeon Boss tonight. Like, I've got my dailies done, and I mean PvPs, whatever, right now. So we can look at. Turn this down a little bit. How is the volume on the music, by the way? Can you guys hear it at all, or is it too loud? Not loud enough? Okay, cool. So I mean, I can play Dungeon Boss. We can do some stuff with the fact that my nerf got through, or my teeny tiny little nerf got through on Jin. I haven't done anything with hey Akwan. I haven't done anything at all with Archon yet, but I knew he might get a buff. But that wasn't me that suggested that one, although, like I said, I didn't disagree. If we can actually take a look. But the Jin buff was, like, sorely needed. I am very, very glad. They actually, like, I brought it up last week, and to see that it's out now was just friggin' awesome. Yeah. I mean, just cutting out that ignore immunity to debuffs is so clutch. It was a tiny nerf. Tiny nerf on Jin. So where he used to pierce immunities against silence for that first round, now he doesn't. And the reason that I suggested it is originally when he was very, very first released, he didn't have that ability to pierce the immunities at all. So, Archon, or not Archon, Valken and Emily could still be stopped by it. And at that time, nothing could stop Valken and Emily. So, yeah, well, exactly. I mean, Furnace, the Furnace and Constructs can do what they're designed to do. Like, they have a disadvantage because they're supposed to be immune to everything. Like, so because then once they got nerfed, once Valken and Emily got reduced, it's like, well, why does he still have that? Because now every team, no matter what, requires requires having like Craw on it or something like that. I mean, we want to make the meta wider. We want to allow other heroes to be able to do their thing, and now Shade teams, now Darius is actually viable with elves, so, I mean, potentially not all that viable. Creepy just called me. Oh yeah. Ayers, definitely. Ponty is such a good hero with those runes. And yeah, I mean, Shade never really went out of the meta entirely. Like, if you look at my spreadsheet, and I haven't updated it in probably a week or two, I mean, he was on the spreadsheet as like an A or something like that. So, basically, Jin, it was a very, very, very minor nerf. I was the one that suggested it. And I didn't do it lightly, but he just got his ability to pierce silence immunity removed. That's it. That is the only thing that was done. It is not breaking the hero. It is basically just balancing him, really. I mean, he was too strong. But yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, Shroud actually does what Shroud is supposed to do. That's the problem that I have with piercing the immunities. Like, the heroes that have immunities have them for a reason. Or they have some ability. Like, I think, and Jin was the first one to get it, and he got it because there was no other way to stop Valken and Emily at that time. So that was good. And then we saw, like, I think they changed Furno's ability so that it pierced immunity. I think they also at that time changed Malice, and they also then they gave Ponte. Hey, Abe. Here's Aquan, Firene, everybody that has joined. Hello, hello, hello. 1 star to 5 stars. So it's hard to say exactly. I was 5 star. I was 5 star with like 70 tokens or something like that by spending it's probably 300 or 400, something like that. So yeah, I mean, 13,000 gems is gonna be basically 45 polls. But the biggest part of it, like almost half of that total, is the 5 star to 6 star. So, and you might get lucky too. I mean, it's not betting odds, but you might get lucky. So you can get there. I mean, just 5 star is still good. Thank you, Firene. Well, exactly. So that was my point. That's why I suggested it to the devs. They actually listened and implemented it. So, I mean, it was pretty quick. The Archon one, I didn't... I wasn't the one that suggested it. But they did change Archon a little bit. They buffed him slightly. And it's a minor thing. And he still probably needs a little bit of work. But he... Well, okay, so he can't be silenced. That's fine. That was, well, and that's the other thing. Like, by suggesting this nerf, we made sure that it was minimal. So, and it really was necessary, and it's not going to break the hero. So, he is now silence immune. I don't think he was before. And that... There was basically 2 of us, and I don't want to disclose the other person because it's under NDA. I can say that I did this because they've released it. I didn't say... I didn't suggest the initial stuff, but I didn't argue against it either. Like, I think it was fine. So silence immune, I forget who brought that one up. It was between the 2 of us. Impair. By the way, Impair, this combat prowess ability of Archon completely stops enabler runes. It makes your chance to crit and chance to have an epic proc 0 on all melee physical attacks. So bear that in mind now that everybody's going enabler crazy. Where is it? See, he's fast. That can't be stolen or purged. War Incarnate, they made it. Where is it? Unless that's it. If he just can't be silenced, then they did less of a buff even than I thought. For how long? What? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. They announced. Let me find it. They announced changes to Archon, but I didn't look at them. Oh, so all they did was give him silence immune. Psh, people are bitching about that? What the fuck? Oh, I'm assuming it's for the fight. Although I don't know. I'll have to ask that. That is a question worthy of asking the devs. Yeah, I mean, I just posed the question. We'll see what they say. But yeah, all they did was make him silence immune. I mean, originally what was pitched was that he gets the same purging ability that Zulk and that Kai get, where they purge 3 buffs on themselves at the start of the turn. That was what was proposed. The fact that they just made it so that he can't be silenced, I mean, that's perfect. Just a little bit of a tweak. Both of these were very, very small. And I mean, Archon is... I mean, he can be pretty good. I'm going to have to take a look at my runes. So I've got... We'll do some Archon stuff tonight. For the fight, and it might not be. But I mean, even then, it's not like it's reducing damage. It's reducing... So, I mean, we can see. Well, we'll have to watch when the buff gets applied and see how long. Yeah. Creepy's Archon is OP. My Archon is OP too. Oh, I gotta change that, this rune out. I put the Guardian rune in there because I wanted him to be a little bit sturdier, and I think it really does make a difference. I don't know what his stats are, but I've got like 17,000, almost 18,000 attack. So, yeah, and his would be fragile as hell. And I did run that way for a while, where I just had all attack runes, and I was at like 20,000. Yeah, they need to, and that's been brought up many, many times, and we're pushing it again, that Ponti's skeleton gets fixed. I mean, let's try it. Let's experiment. Let's remove the Guardian rune right now. Yeah, he's not as elite as I am. That is for sure. Do I have... I haven't even played since the weekend. Shield piercing when he does his epic attack? Yes, he does get shield piercing on epic and basic attacks, as long as he's got a rune. And his third attack is automatically shield piercing. Who? Wasn't Jin. It's definitely not Shade. 21% damage penetration. Yeah, I mean, balanced damage penetration. You want to have enough to at least kind of overcome their damage resistance. He's probably got enabler runes on him. That's my guess, CJ. Maybe Arya's got it. No, Arya or Black Diamond. Wait, am I using Arya on my defense with -1 rune? Okay, no, I'm not. Whew. Arya have the other one. She's got the assassin rune. It's either Rayla or Black Diamond that's got it. Let's do that. And it is not Black Diamond. That must be Rayla. So yeah, I don't know if I told you guys or if you saw, but Monday, get on the plane, fly down to Atlanta where my office is, get off the plane, get over to pick my bag up. Somebody else took my bag. And it's not on this one either. Is it just hidden in here? Superior... Oh, there's an elite enabler. No, that's enabler. I need just inhibitor. Inhibitor. So yeah, somebody else took my bag. And I use a CPAP to sleep. Help breathing and stuff while I'm sleeping. So I had 2 days with no CPAP. I had to go into the office the next morning with wearing the same clothes that I wore the day before, like everything. That was a superior there. I'm looking for the elite. They're one of these friggin' heroes has an elite. Well, there's 2. Or did he have one? That's a warrior rune. He didn't have one. Zulk, maybe? Nope, Zulk is... Maybe it's one of my golds, but let me just check a couple more real quick. Wasn't Jumbo, was it? Nope. I had so many runes, so many crazy places that weekend. Jin doesn't. I checked Jin. Festive. Brognog. Nope. Furnace, nope. And I'll double check Jin again. I think he's got 2 honor bounds. Does. They really need to fix that bug. Now, she's got focus runes. And enabler runes. My Lily is sick. Oh, so did I ever post that? I think I scheduled it to go live. The video about Lily. Did you guys see that, or did I do anything with that? I might have forgotten. So I started using Lily without the skin with Rayla, so that Rayla would, so that Lily was, she'll actually trigger. Let me first and foremost, let me show you guys that before anything else. So I don't use Lily's skin anymore. At least not if I've got her on a team with Rayla. So 5,700 team. We're going to go Zen, Rayla, Lily, Jin. No skin on Lily. And actually, I probably should have gone Craw because I'm going to be silenced, and it's going to screw up the whole thing, and I'm going to look like an idiot. But of course, the very first battle has to be Gravy screwing up. So I uploaded it. I think I had been trying to make it public, and it just didn't end up public. So, you know what? I don't even care. I'm retreating. Because I want to show you guys the right way. Or how friggin' awesome it is. Okay. Diabetic chunk. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to take him out and put Craw in. And, yep, that's that. No, you can't. You absolutely can. You can change them. You have to... Oh, hold on. Alright, hold on. Now Creepy's here. What are you up to, you schlub? OMG.
Oh my god, dude.
You're live. You're live, by the way.
Oh, good. Oh, good. In that case, so our normal 2 hours we spend editing will be no good?
Right, exactly.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'll keep it PG-13 for everybody. I'm sorry, guys. I've been insane busy lately. The restaurant's about to open, and, well, long hours are due.
Indeed. Well, okay, so I was in the middle of showing everybody my trick, and you haven't seen this trick.
Uh-oh.
But, so, yeah, I don't use... I've got a team set up. It is Zen, Rayla, Lily with no skin, and Craw. And so Lily will actually follow up Rayla now. So you boost, and yeah, okay, let me get you set up here on screen. Let me share my screen, all that other shit. Sharing, Knox.
Sharing is
okay. I'll get your face up there in a little bit. So yeah, notice everybody watching. I did the attacks with Rayla. Lily hasn't taken her turn until now, and she has creeping vines up, and everybody has a damage shield.
Oh my god!
I mean, it's sick. And then she's also got enabler runes on her.
Oh, so she can go as she.
So I just one-shotted Jin. You didn't see that, and I have another attack, and I'm gonna one-shot Dagrand. Oh, not one shot, but did a bunch of damage. But yeah, now Valken and Dagrand are beating the crap out of themselves on our team. Plus, I've already got Kraw's Foresight, and the damage buff from Kraw, and friggin' Zen will haste somebody else on the team and give somebody invulnerability.
That's a very good point.
So yeah, this is what I was using in guild games. This is where you were like, oh, I came up with new stuff. I'm like, yeah, I did too.
Well, I say, we both got new tricks. We got new tricks.
Indeed. So yeah, I was just getting ready to show everybody, and then I saw you had called on stuff and things. So
yeah, let me shut out of YouTube because I was going to tune into your live stream, and I'm like, wait a minute, what if I call him and see what he's doing?
Indeed. All right, so bear with us one moment while I get creepy added.
Diabetic Chunk was around whenever I was the GM of Spud Brigade for the potatoes. I recruited him because he was Boss 100, and I remember when I recruited him thinking, look how many trophies he's got. Oh my God, could you imagine having that many trophies? And
who are you talking about? What are you talking about?
The guy that you beat just now, Diabetic Chunk.
Oh, gotcha.
Over a year ago now, I tried to recruit him for Spud Brigade. I ended up getting him, but then I remember it was like he got Boss 100 one time, and he was a one-trick. That was it. And I was so like, oh man, come on! I was so excited to bring him on board because whenever I first got into guild leadership, I was immediately thinking about how to build better teams and build a better guild and higher standards because I wasn't content with Crown. And I remember whenever I got someone in the Boss 100 to come to my guild, I was so excited that I couldn't even think. And then I think he never got Boss 100 again.
All right, so hold on while I get you put in. You guys get to see this is how the magic happens, everybody. Now I get to put a mustache right on there and move you down behind the overlay. All right, we got creepy too.
Oh crap!
Yeah, there we go.
Good morning,
Why is
everybody.
Creepy always in his car? Because he lives in his car. You didn't know he's homeless?
Fun fact about me, to pay for my DB, I don't have a house. No, the reason why I'm always in
Welcome
my
back,
car
Cutie
is because I drive about an hour to go to work every day. And and a lot of times the best time for me is on the truck to talk uninterrupted. Yeah, pretty much I drive an hour to work one way, and so I spend about 2 hours a day in the truck. And so most of the time me and Gravy are streaming, it's on my way home.
Your shades have been complimented, although I'm not sure if they're shades or just glasses, or are they shades? Hey, Keyslock.
No, they're so these are actually blue light glasses.
Okay.
I'm actually really sensitive, like migraines and stuff, staring at screens. And I bought these going into the GGT because I knew what was going to happen. And I don't know how some people do it without it. So
Yeah. So okay. Yeah, this is creepy here. This is creepy. I had names on the board, but yeah, Creepy joins the stream occasionally as a guest on the stream here. So you're getting a hello Creepy.
Hello.
So yeah, we were talking about the nerf to Jin, which was my fault, which I'm proud of. It was
that's a good thing.
It was exactly what was needed. And then we were talking about the very, very teeny tiny buff to Archon, which was also needed. Discord is doing audio things again. Is there anybody else having audio issues? Or Discord is doing audio things?
I'm good.
No, not you, Creepy, but the stream. Is the stream audio okay? The only way that Jin got nerfed was they made his ability to pierce immunity with his silence is gone now. So that very beginning, when the fight starts and everybody gets silenced, it no longer ignores immunity. That's it. Very, very small. Very, very, very positive. Like, it needed to happen.
Yeah.
So I mean, people were bitching about it on Discord. I was like, oh, I saw that it went out. I'm like, oh, shit, I better jump over there. Because I was like, guys, don't yell at the devs. This is my idea. Don't give them shit. They did a good job with this. So.
Well, this doesn't change much. Okay?
No. It widens the meta a little bit. It allows you to use Shade, it allows you to use Furnace and Constructs, granted, Agnon didn't have an issue anyways, but
so
you could actually use Stonefist now. I mean...
Yeah. Dark Teams are an option. Elves with Dearest is an option.
Yep.
So all it does is it makes you flex how much you know in PvP. Anything that furthers people thinking in PvP,
more options is really what it comes down to. Having more options is good. So yeah, that's kind of where we were, and then I jumped in. I was showing the Rayla team. I need to fix one thing because somebody said that that your Archon was kind of gross. So I'm making my Archon grosser.
Wait a minute! No one better talk crap about.
No, they said your Archon was gross, not that it was bad, that it was like OP.
No, well, I mean...
Did I put it on Ice Bloom? Maybe I put it on Ice Bloom. That would be funny. Nope, Healer Rune. Where in the hell is that goddamn... Hero Rune? Attack. Like... Who's got it? Who has got it? I mean, I'll put the Superior on him if I have to, but...
Yeah, 100% Jabber.
Well, it might have been Jabber, but it wasn't. Maybe it was Zulk. No, Zulk's got a... I already checked Zulk. Oh... Ember? Maybe... There it is. It was on Ember. She's such a little scamp. And I said scamp, not tramp.
I was thinking tramp.
I know you were. That's why I clarified. I know the way you think. Elite Inhibitor. There we go. Okay, so my Archon now has 21,236 attack power. Whoa.
Yes. Me gusta.
Alright, so, and actually Archon with Rayla is kind of a good pick, or good combination, even though he doesn't follow up. It would be better if he was ranged. But the fact that... Well, one, he's impairing on hit, which means he's going to be stopping other warriors from doing anything. The War Incarnate is good, but warrior allies gain 25% attack and 25% max health. How much DP on Archon? Little to none. He has 23% damage reduction.
And that's just from the ethereal passive. Shade will have that too.
That's right. So skill. Well, no, I've also got damage reduction in PvP, damage reduction in PvP, damage reduction in PvP, damage reduction from epics, and damage reduction in PvP. So he's actually got. Well, it wouldn't actually be 40%. It'll be 10, 19, like 26, 35 to 40%. Probably about 35% damage reduction when it all shakes out. So, yeah, but no damage penetration. I want him to be survivable, because he dies kind of easy. Sometimes on purpose.
I'm about to say, anyone that's ever seen my Archon knows that he dies on purpose.
Yeah. So I think all that I'm going to do differently here is I'm going to put Archon in, Rayla, we're going to still keep Lily, and do I worry... I could just put Shade in here and expect that Rayla will come out round 2. Why don't I do that? I kind of like that idea. Although it's not capitalizing on warriors though. I could do... Oh, here's what I do. Do Zulk. I'm going to skip Rayla for now. We'll do... Because with Zulk, too, he gets his recharge every time Archon kills himself. So we'll do Zulk, or Archon, Zulk.
I have a suggestion.
What's that?
You're going to make an all-offensive nitpick with enabler runes for his Armageddon epic and his increased fire ally damage. And then you're going to kill everyone in one shot.
Okay. I'm willing to try it.
And by willing to try it, folks, what he means to say is he's willing to kill people in sub 5 seconds, minus Oak Lily in that defense. But she'll die quickly afterwards because in round 2 she'll just be pitted.
Yep.
So real quick, let's read everyone the epic.
Oh, hey, Mark and Dip. Sorry, I didn't see you guys come in. Hello.
So let's point out to everyone what Nitpick's epic is.
So 30% defense, 20% health, 10% crit, with a 30% chance base to do a ranged fire attack for 3x damage, burn, and add a pyromaniac buff to allies. So the burn will actually heal him and Zulk. That will be interesting. So who am I going to pull enablers off of? I am thinking right now... Did I already pull them off of her? I did not pull all of them off of her. There's one. I'm pretty sure I have them in... Yeah, Squinch. You said Squinch, right?
Well, no. So the base team
I'm screwing with you.
I was about to say. No. I never said shit. I mean, crap. I never said crap about Squinch. I'll tell you what. Whenever the devs put more effort into other families, the poor goblins, make Zerk fast and we'll talk.
I don't know that would actually do that much, but I mean, whatever. Squinch is so good, Abe. He is absolutely Zerk. Good.
Zerk is doing that.
I know you said I didn't. Yeah, Zerk is too. Yeah, Squinch can one-shot Furnace. Absolutely. Him and Chuck Norris.
Actually, I'd be a pretty... No, shield... What I don't understand is shield piercing runes work on... So, for example, Jin can one-shot Furnace with shield piercing from Storm of the Ancestors. But a person that procs an epic with shield piercing runes won't go through Furnace.
He can't one-shot somebody with his Storm of the Ancestors either. The only thing that gets past it is abilities that don't deal damage that set the hit points there. 3 UHs on your Squinch, nice. You must have gotten the event UH rune. We'll have to test it, Firene. I don't know that it is supposed to be possible, or is possible. If it is, then we may need to bring that up to the divs, because it should not be.
For Furnace, I can kill Furnace. I can do 40 plus damage, K damage to Furnace with Storm of Ancestors and kill him in one shot every time.
3, 6. If I get 2 more... Yeah, and if it is the case, I'm going to bring that up, because it shouldn't be able to.
We need to.
I mean, well, shield piercing should be able to get by things like Unbreakable Heart and that kind of thing, but Abs of Steel is based on purely on damage. Now, like I said, Iris where she uses her third ability, Annihilation Beam, and just sets his health to 10% of his current. That's not dealing damage, so that's how it gets past it. But anything else that's dealing damage should not break Abs of Steel.
I wonder if Brahms attacks with that, with that in mind. I wonder if Brahms attacks.
The unhealable damage will reduce the total hit points so it will make those ranges smaller.
Right. Okay. So it actually works against those then, right?
Yes.
Right.
And we will have 100% chance to crit. And actually, that means I can remove this one because I don't need 100% chance, and that's a defensive one anyways, which is perfect. We don't need 100% chance because we have what's her face? Rayla gives 20% chance. Improved runes? Wait, what? If I do, it's by accident. But that means I can put a festive in here. Festive. That's a good festive. Okay. Alright, we'll give this a try. I was going to go with Ice Pick. But...
The reason why we're going to Ice Pick is for his Spirit of Fire.
Right. Oh, well, yeah, that's from dungeon looting, guys. Of course I have some of those. Sorry, Dark. I know they are appetizing. Alright. Archon... Shit, no, what did we say? Archon, Zulk.
Rayla,
and... Nitpick. Except we're going to be silenced round 1 against this team, but actually Archon will not. Zulk will not. That's fine. That's absolutely okay.
We want Nitpick. But that's why we want Nitpick. He's going to boost some insane damage. And in this case, for their Valken, we simply pit him. And then the world's our oyster. Everyone else dies.
Alrighty. So, let's blow some stuff up. Fire.
Me gusta. We're going to pit Valken.
Really? That what you think?
No,
I was gonna try to pit Lily.
Oh, he's got jokes today. Okay. Gravy goes on what business here and comes back with jokes, confidence, and now he's cheating on me. I want the community to know he's cheating on me. I don't know with who, but they better be good looking.
Actually, you're right. Why is Nitpick shrouded? That's interesting. After the fight, we'll have to look. Oh, you're right. Irene is correct. Dark Enabler runes give shrouded for the event. He is absolutely correct. So that's even more OP. That means that Nitpick can't be shrouded. That is hilarious. All Enabler runes do? That is epic. Oh my god. That is awesome. So that means Jin can't silence anybody this weekend.
So even if Nitpick was silenced there, the beauty of what we got going on here is that he would have dropped Armageddon and added Pyromaniac to all the allies that are fast speed, and they would have done more damage to flaming opponents fast speed round 2.
I was just going to see if I could go throw an enabler on Rayla, and then it's like, oh, wait, no, she doesn't have an epic. So actually, at that point, let's just get rid of Rayla, because if she's not shrouded and everybody else is, then there's no point in having Rayla here. We can put another warrior in here, and that could be...
So maybe go Pontifex.
Grognog?
Yeah, Grognog. Doesn't matter.
I mean, Grognog's going to get 25% attack power and all that other stuff. We'd have to put an enabler on him. Put in Arya. Arya will not... She would get if I had the enabler on her. But... Arya is gross, but for this team, she doesn't really have the synergy. I'm thinking, actually... I don't have enablers on Furnace. Ponty isn't even ruined, I don't think.
Just go Jin Lee. I mean, or if you want to be really sexy, and I mean really
well, the
sexy,
Jin isn't going to be silencing most people, so I'm actually thinking we go Black Diamond.
Yeah.
Because that'll, or we go at Black Diamond, but she's not a friggin' warrior either. We could do... Well, we could do friggin' Sifu. Well, Jabber. I have to re-rune Jabber, too. Malice is a warrior. There you go. Malice. Let me make sure she's ruined. She's ruined. There we go. And that means she's doing 25% more damage. Oh my god. And Suke is another good choice. Enablers on Braum. Potentially. Could be interesting.
If Braum had an AoE epic, I would like that idea.
Fire.
And then I would pick Baylog, because otherwise stupidity could happen.
Zulk will kill these guys round 1 anyway, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yep. Infernal. Oh, there you go. Do the shield pierce. Trim flag blammo.
He's immune to fire, which is why.
Wouldn't matter.
Yep. Use the glowfish, yeah. Marrow is possible. Marrow's a caster, though. There's, like, no synergy at all. That's true. Actually, Ignis
Koros. Dude, Koros. He's fire. He's a warrior.
Koros is a warrior?
Yes. What? What do you mean Koros is a warrior?
I thought he was a caster.
I'm gonna steal your luggage again in an airport.
Well, I haven't. You'd have to go steal it from whoever stole it from me because they haven't brought it back yet.
I'll go check my closet now.
I'm sure that wouldn't be the only thing in your closet.
No. As a matter of fact, I intentionally bring the most heinous marital aids you can buy to airport security, and then I put handcuffs in there so they pull it out in front of the women and children.
I can see that you would definitely do that. I think, actually, Ignis would be pretty awesome with that team, because he'll have his Mania. But, let's see, I don't have any red runes left. Like, I literally I have one red rune. One. Had a what in his closet? I'm afraid to say that in case it's a trap.
Wait a minute.
Second epic part, so you have to... Well, first of all, Lewis, what level are you? You have to be level 60. And as long as you're at least level 60, you have to take him to Boss Island where you got the first epic piece. And... then you run him until you get it drop again. He's gotta be blah blah blah. Yeah, that's why it's not dropping for you. You gotta be level 60. So yeah, I can't do Koros, but I can do my boy Ignis.
Dude, Ignis, and I like whoever threw that out there because he's gonna follow up fire attack.
Yeah, well, exactly.
I thought someone from the crowd.
No, that was me.
Okay, so that's great because Zoltad, and burning Siphon or whatever.
Oh yeah, he gets the boat boost to all that stuff, and the Mania will mean he will do follow-up attacks.
and then he'll build rage, which means he'll hit harder every subsequent attack.
So Keys, you want to first go for Jin Lee's epic, you want to go for Ponty's epic, you want to go for Shade's epic, you want to go for Arya's epic, you want to go for Jabber's epic,
Echo.
Don't give up on monster teams. I haven't given up on monster teams. Who said I gave up on monster teams? Who did? Who said that?
He just said that he couldn't do Koros right now.
Yeah, I can't do Koros right now. Not monster teams, Koros. That's all.
Gravy is a huge proponent of monsters.
I have been a proponent of monsters since they got the little bit of a rework that they got and Iris came out.
Yes.
Tonight we're just playing with fire. Fire.
Me gusta. Wait a minute, what the hell? What's going on in my town? Is someone building apartments? See, the more apartments you build, the Russian mail order families I buy have a place to hide. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So when you guys hear that breaking up, that's Discord. That's actually it's Creepy's phone connection. So
yeah, so don't mind me. Don't mind me, folks.
Yeah. Rom is OP. Exactly. You get the reference, Dip. Fire. We're just gonna stop that guy from doing any shenanigans.
I think we just messed up.
Messed what up?
You messed up. We're about to get frozen.
Yeah, some of them were frozen.
I think we're gonna die.
You can think all you want. All you want.
Okay. You pull us out of the fire, fearless leader.
Oh no, Archon died. Oh no, we're gonna put Ponty back in the hole. Okay, that hurt. I think we must definitely pitted Ponty. Impossible. We're only dead because you had no faith. You didn't believe in fairies. That's why.
Here's what I believe in. I believe that Russian mail-order families can only survive 6 days without food.
This is true.
I believe that. And I believe that if they have substandard bathroom facilities, that they'll dig a hole in your floorboards to attempt to escape.
How to farm legendary hero tokens. Well, some of the heroes you need, they do have on dungeons. Other than that, there's not a good way right now. Short of just getting, you get your daily portal pulls or whatever. But Ignis second, so he can do Burning Skin. Alright, I will try that. Except he won't go second, he'll go third. You mean put him before Nitpick? Because he's normal speed, these two are fast.
Thought that was gonna hurt. So why the hell is this Ignis following us right now? Did you see that? He didn't follow us.
Was he stunned or something like that?
No, that's what's going. Because from the very first beginning, when you did Blazing Inferno, Ignis
all the way at the
attack.
first beginning, not at the second beginning.
No. Right, his first beginning, it didn't make sense. He didn't follow because Valken's not going to get burned, and the Dark Team was shrouded. This fight you just fought, Jin Lee caught on fire, Claw died. But how come he didn't attack Jin Lee?
I don't know.
So let's pay attention right here, because Brad, my mind.
So CJ is saying that he thinks he did it mid-animation.
Okay, let's pay semi-close attention. Well, he's not going to follow up any attacks this fight. I'll tell you that right now.
Freaking hate that. Frickin' shade. Always pick an attack that has 3 strikes in those cases. This is true, you can't follow up and get clapped first turn. That was the first turn in the second beginning, right? Or was that the end of the first beginning? Or the middle of the third? and Creepy is frozen in a creepy face. That's what happens when you try to stream while you're driving. Ember. I mean, then it would at least be fast. Is there another fast demon? Now's you guys' chance to get a screenshot of Creepy and do, like, meme stuff with him. As if I even had to say that, but... Furnace, Ember, Ingus, Archon. Also, I definitely want Archon, and I want Zulk, and Zulk needs a demon. And... Is Ella fast? I don't think Ella's fast, is she? I mean, she's kind of slow, but she might be fast. It would help if she was fire-based. Demon.
Alright, I'm sorry, everybody. Where are we at? Who are we talking to?
You were getting people drawing mustaches on you and such. We're making fun of your creepy face.
So, you should make fun of my creepy face. Let me tell you something. I used to be young and beautiful, but then I got married. Let me tell you something about marriage, everybody. If you want to know what you do well, hang around your friends. If you want to know what you do play, that's my thing. That's my thing.
No fast demons, other than Zulk. So, yeah, I like the, I think, but it wasn't, what was the other idea besides, well, Ember was fast, so I am game with that. The other option would be to go with Abigail, which might even be a better option than Ember. Like, exactly, I look good because that's why I bring Creepy along. He makes me look good.
See? And now we get at the heart, we get at the core of the matter.
Exactly.
We get at the core of the matter.
I would bring Piggy, but he requires enablers to be worthwhile. And yeah, I'd have to reshuffle a whole bunch of stuff to get that. So I just need to put one rune back on Ember. She's a gold. I really wish it would let you choose which one of these things are you do by element instead of by rarity. Sure, I've got I can put the superior inhibitor on her. That should be fine. Except that I don't have it. Where did it go? Oh, there it is right there. Cool. Lupina's fast, but, well, and Lupina really honestly doesn't do very much. I mean, if I was going to put anybody, it'd be like Astrid, or like if we're looking at red heroes that are fast. I mean,
Torchy!
Yeah,
Torchy's
Torchy's terrible.
Unless he procs an epic, it's AoE.
Is it
With
AoE?
Solaris. Yep.
But he's, well, I don't know.
And then with Solaris, he has a chance to spread fire on all attacks.
Yeah, but then you got
What's
2 slots that are taken up. Chips are a low-level person in Dungeon Boss. So, focus on your bronze and silver heroes, because those are going to be the easy ones to get. You'll get them through dungeons, and you can get them in the portal. At level 37, I mean, I would say focus on, like, barbarians and assassins early on. Both of those are fairly easy to get. And get the store-bought runes for your level. It's more than just leveling up. But get the store-bought runes for your level. They're good enough. You don't have to worry about crafting until you're like up and around level 70, something like that. Find a guild that is going to help you out and give you advice and stuff like that. And stick around in the community. Join our Discord. The link is in the description. Well, it's in the description of all the videos. And, yeah, you can get answers there if you don't get them with it in guild or something like that. And watch my videos, because I have I have about 120 videos now. At least 2 or 3 of them are worth watching. So,
He's lying. Too.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Definitely not the ones I did with Creepy.
No, don't watch those.
No, absolutely not.
Don't watch those.
Alright, so let's try this with Ember. Oop, and Ember. I'm actually going to put Ember first.
Me gusta.
You gusta, me gusta.
We all gusta, really.
Everybody gustas. But yeah, definitely join the Discord too. Join the Discord server. I mean, a lot of the people that are in chat are in the Discord server. It's really friendly, helpful people.
Yeah. And you could go to guild recruiting, drop a message. Hey, I'm looking for a guild trying to improve, whatever your thing is. Someone will contact you. You'll have a family very fast.
Yep.
Very, very fast. There's a lot of really good people and a lot of really good guilds out there.
There are. That is definitely truth. The Discord link, so somebody here can post it. I'm sure that either Abe or Firene would love to post the invite link. Or, well, a couple of trolls, not necessarily a lot. By the way, Creepy can't see chat, so I will repeat some of that. So if you want me to tell him something, prepend it with that. The GravyTrain server info is this. Alright. Oh, and I minimized Creepy. Where did he go? Did I move Creepy too? I moved Creepy too. Oh, yeah. Now... Oh, that's why. There we go. Yeah, that's the dungeon boss one. I wonder what I need to do to get a permanent. I might just need to pay for it or something. It'd be a lot easier just to be like discord.gg/GravyTraining. And Zolk's dead. Oh, he's not dead. Holy crap.
What? What a weak act done. Let's stand and
Oh, okay. I'm glad I didn't do that. Nobody saw that, right?
Yeah. That reminds me of the Hot Pocket debacle of '97.
Wasn't that the inspiration for the movie American Pie?
Yes, it was. And I'm so glad that my sixth sense of humor is not lost on you. It felt so good, but it was so wrong.
That's
And
possible,
as soon
true.
as the PCP wore off, I had made a huge mistake.
Yeah, no problem, Lewis. in a world where the Hot Pockets were too hot for television, one man on PCP goes above and beyond what anyone has ever done before. The screams, the anguish, the boils. It is Hot in a Pocket at theaters near you this summer.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah, I do have the skin on Zulk. He rose to the occasion. One man rises to the occasion just to be knocked back down.
I wonder if the shield piercing attack would one shot everybody here. He takes
I don't know. I'm trying to make the number of people here be less, so.
Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in a significant amount of occupado.
Occupado?
Hace mucho difícil.
Oh. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for maximum epicness?
I'm ready. Go like SpongeBob.
Hi, baby.
Now is time. The auto attack to end all auto attacks.
Ow! Shit.
I told you.
And maximum epicness just clawed the shit out of my leg. Shield piercing.
I told
You seriously don't know what it is, or are you just being sarcastic?
Oh, I was about
Not you. I'm talking to chat.
Oh, okay.
I know you're being sarcastic. God damn it. See, I look away and the auto cat. Yeah, nice. Nice. Its properties, I think it had St. James Place and New York Avenue.
Are we on Monopoly now?
They asked about its properties. No, so it's any type of shield. So shield piercing will pierce Aegis shields. It'll pierce barbarian shields. It will pierce unbreakable heart. It will make it so that damage shields do not deal damage to whoever has the shield pierce. So that includes like Lily's plant runes or her third special. It will sometimes, in some circumstances, pierce. Well, it should also pierce invulnerability, and it will sometimes pierce the ethereal trait, but it will not pierce for like resistances. I would definitely do that. So you might want to try to level up a little bit more so you're getting at least a superior, unless it is superior, and then you're fine. For a minute I thought Creepy was frozen again. He was sitting very still. Okay.
Right now, I'm calculating the chances of you winning this.
They are very slim. I'm going to say they're 33.33, repeating of course, % chance of victory here. Name that video.
I'm going to put you at -2. I hate when I'm right.
Am I bleeding my own blood?
Nobody makes White Goodman bleed his own blood. That's a dodgeball reference.
Exactly. You say Pi? No, definitely not Pi. Pi was a good movie, though. I very much enjoyed the movie Pi. Not The Life of Pi, just Pi. No, it was actually from the Leroy Jenkins video.
I watched Animal House with my wife the other day. She thought it was, and I quote, only for stupid people. So I divorced her.
It's fair.
And then I remember whenever I found out how much it would cost.
Undead team suggestions for PvP. I mean, assuming you've got Zom, I mean, at your level, that should be fine. But Craw, most of the good heroes that used to be part of the Undead team are no longer undead. Like, Ponty used to have Undead Affinity, and he's gone. Like, he's not Undead Affinity anymore. Shade used to have good affinity with the Undead. You can probably put Shade on an Undead team anyways. Hansuke, Zom, Bra, and then, like, Shade or Ponty.
So, one of the teams that I loved to use back in the day...
And I'm assuming you're talking about me, Slime. If so, thank you. If you're talking about somebody else, then, well, thank you for being nice to other people. Welcome back, Heeslock. And what are you saying, Creepy?
So, an Undead idea that I had a long time ago, over a year ago, I called it a Blitz team back in the day. And now that Shin fixed in the way that Potion Storm doesn't affect them, I have another great idea. So, what I used to do is I used to have Shade, Hansuki, Zom, and Braum. And what I'd do is I'd have 3 Festives on Zom, go Unleash the Legion round 1, and then the Undead would all auto-attack somebody with a buffed attack. And then Life Free from Braum would follow with Doom Scythe lowering people's attacks. And because if anyone died due to Relentless from Hansuki, he would kill somebody else. So now that Chin is semi-fixed, we could almost go back to that.
I didn't hear most of what you just said.
Okay,
I was making fun of you in chat.
You should. So what I used to do is go Shade, Hansuki, Zom, and Braum. And Zom would have 3 Festives. And what I'd do is I'd use Unleash the Legion round 1. So I'd go Haunted Pass. Hansuki would do whatever he was doing. I'd go Unleash the Legion. And then all the Undead would auto-attack. My Braum then, with a buffed attack from Unleash the Legion...
So what I don't understand is how the hell there did Arya get out of the pit in 1 turn? That's irritating. But you're using Unleash the Legion and blah,
and then
blah.
all the undead would auto-attack.
And Suki would, Zom would, and
Right.
Braum would. So, and one thing about Zom that you need to bring up to the devs is even if he misses, he causes disease. Even if he misses.
Yeah.
So if you bring an all-assassin team, he's going to miss Arya, but Arya's going to be diseased without anything.
Well,
without any
she would be
contact.
diseased from Ponty just straight out, so it's not super
like,
critical.
Even if Ponty's not there, let's just say you have Zom on your defense and he attacks and misses whoever he's swinging at. Everyone that can be diseased will be. Go away.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, we lost that one. Yeah, I mean, he had to leave his house to go to his not house.
So
People are pissed off that you got out of your car.
So I'm at Sam's Club getting enough food to feed an opening restaurant team.
He's really buying more stuff for his car.
I'm right about now is whenever I walk by the iTunes gift card section and my fingerprints are all over it. And you just don't do it. Just don't do it. We're taking a much needed 2 weeks vacation.
From spending, yeah.
Oh
yeah, Bramble will get destroyed. He's not in his own not car, he's in a Sam's Club.
Yeah. My Olive Garden is about an hour away from right here. Dude, were you guys, when you were kids, did you guys ever go to Sam's Club just to eat the free samples and then dip? Have you? Oh, let me rephrase that. Are you?
When I was a kid, Sam's Club didn't exist. Yes, it's him in his second home, or maybe it's his third home. It was the beginning home.
Okay. Cereal? And,
So Keyslock says he still does that. So you were not alone, Creepy.
Oh, good. So, okay, you're poor too. Good. I am, yeah, that's how I grew up, man.
Isn't that what Old Country Buffet is, though?
Oh, man. Oh. All right, so we're gonna get.
So Ayub, yeah. So what happened, Ayub?
Time more work than I do tap. Yeah.
Sorry, you got all laggy, and then I started talking to chat. So yeah, Ayub, I originally accidentally started streaming, and then somebody pointed it out, and I was like, oh, well, I might as well stream. Yeah, you can use Gore-Tusk. Some people like Gore-Tusk. Personally, I don't, but don't let that guide you. Rune him heavy defense. And, yeah. Damage resistance as well is pretty good on Gore-Tusk. And then just run him with beasts, or with like a frozen team. Like you can run him with Grognog and like, I don't know, Valken and somebody else that's got freeze, like Selwyn or Ice Bloom or something, or Igorok, or yeah, or Ice Pick. Things like that. He works good with that. Yeah, Agnon, well, everything is... For the tower, I mean, honestly, for the tower, the best thing would be to get Jabber and throw a friggin' Enabler rune on him, and then just or throw 2 Enabler runes on him, and then just get a couple of healers and Zom, and that's it.
Dies immediately.
Jabber, everything dies immediately. He just goes apeshit and kills everything in the tower. Like for PvE, that's all I do. But yeah, I mean he's not terrible. I mean he's fast. He taunts, at least initially. And all right, so with no enabler, okay, level 59 and no enabler runes, then like running. You want to run Zom pretty much always.
Yasmin.
Like Zom, Valken, or Valken Zom,
Yasmin.
I mean, Theron and Yasmin or something, yeah.
Because Yasmin will passively heal the lowest hit point person every round.
Yeah. There you go. So yes, whoever you had asked if Yasmin was good for the tower, the answer is yes. I honestly haven't done the Tower of Ponage in about 4 or 5 months. So
I wished I never heard that come out of your mouth. That was kind of like the day you divorced me.
The first or second time?
Well, the first time hurt more because it was a surprise. The second time I had to come. I mean, I cheated on him with Jay Leno, but that's. I mean, anyway. But enough about us.
Well, so Dip, Zom will, as long as Zom gets a turn, because that's the only way you can fail with that. As long as Zom gets a turn, he will res all the heroes, and if they come through as Zominions, they come to the next level as full heroes again. How do you stop a Revive Beast team? By killing 2 of the 4 heroes, leaving Solaris and 1 other hero alive, making sure that you start a round fresh, and then kill them both in the last 2 in that first round. Oh, why Why do I do no tower? Because the rewards are not really worth it for me. I mean, I don't... Yeah, the gems, possibly, but, not really worth it for me. Oh, the Ascension Star thingy. Yeah, I gotta get them to fix that. Yeah, you can... Well, the problem is Hopper won't stop if they still have the feather, so you need to be able to get rid of the feather. Either Zom or Ponte, yeah.
Even if you have Ray Star, you can take care of feathers for Hopper. Even if.
Right. Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I think the Jin changes were very necessary. Exactly. Shade is more powerful now. I've been saying it for a while. I just happened to get a chance to pitch it to a dev who was listening and liked the idea, so it worked out well. I try to hope for, try to promote changes that'll actually be good. That one just happened to get through quickly. Very happy.
Guys, I got a serious question for you. It's more important than...
So actually immune to silence, because Creepy's getting all laggy. Falcon and Emily were, but are not anymore, which is why I suggested that they remove the piercing. So Shade will be immune, round 1. Archon, yeah, constructs, all constructs. Archon will be immune, like, to silence indefinitely. Effectively immune, he'll have Kai and Zulk are effectively immune, though they can be swamped. One-shot Shade with Furno, yeah. You probably still could now, depending on the Shade and depending on the Furno. Who else will be immune? Immune to silence. There's not that many more. I think, isn't Dagon immune to silence? Well, Kraw's not immune. Kraw just has foresight. Balog's not immune. He can be silenced. Alright, let me minimize Creepy for the moment. Or get rid of him there. He probably got a phone call or something like that. So, okay, so Ethereal doesn't mean that he's immune. And yes, Shade does have Ethereal. But Shade has Shroud. So, let's just go through and look at a few of these things. It's the more you know. So, Shade has Dark Shroud. So, Dark allies gain Shrouded, significantly reduce damage, and they're immune to all debuffs. So, Jin used to be able to pierce this, now he can't. That is correct. There were no shield pierce changes, no. Just because he died doesn't mean that he didn't have his shroud. Or that he was silenced. So the ability that Jin had that pierced immunity to silence was Approaching Storm. And it said that they were silenced until Jin Lee's first term or the end of the first round. Ignores immunity to silence. Now, clearly it doesn't say that. That was the only change to Jin. But you can still kill him on the first round. That has nothing. So ethereal, a shield piercing will pierce ethereal. That's been the case since before today. I think that's where I was getting confused. He can die in the first round. Echo can die in the first round. Archon can die in the first round to shield piercing. Okay. So, yeah. So that's Shade. I mean, Furnace is going to be... No. The nerf was just very small, and it was just to remove the ability of Jin to ignore immunities to silence. Or immunities to debuffs or silence. That was it. It's the only nerf that came today. And like you said, it was my idea. Well, it's how they're treated mechanically, Ayub. So, under the hood, like the invulnerability of barbarians is a shield. Aegis shields are a shield. Unbreakable Heart is a shield. Like damage shields, they're all shields under the hood. So ethereal is just another form of shield. But yeah, you can use Ponti or Furnace will be immune then. It does not actually do that. It just changes the way you have to use them. So Lewis, that has been something that I've brought up. I just haven't had a chance to push it in the last few weeks. So I'm going to renew my campaign to make that happen. Because I think if people were able to get heroes and actually use them, and they were only at lower stars, but they could still use them, it would make a lot of people a lot happier. And it's not breaking the game. So, I mean, you need to be, or the game needs people to try to level up their heroes, but trying to make it so you can't do it. Like, they should be usable at least lower. Exactly. That was what I had originally pitched as a fallback. Like, make it 4 stars for all heroes to be fully ascended at 4 stars. But the star requirement is what we're talking about right now. I mean, 3-star or 4-star. I mean, 3-star, well, I would say 2-star for the first one if they kept them in, and 4-star for the second. Because most people, you can get 4 stars is not that many tokens. I mean, to get them to 4-star, it's not many tokens. It's really not. Hey, Javier. So who else can you use that is immune to silence? Well, Jabber, it doesn't matter because I never use his abilities. Let's see. You can silence Emily. Is Echo immune to silence? That's just that. Immune to spirit attacks, lightning attacks, light attacks, and shock. So he is not immune to silence. Well, I mean, if it was 4-star for legendary or 4-star for anything, I mean, legendaries are the hardest to get. So if it was 4-star for everything, I mean, the low ones are so easy to get. Because you don't have to, like, you can just use gold, in-game gold, on that portal. Get the low heroes, or go and run dungeons and stuff like that. So I don't mind the bronze and silver being the same, but I mean, gold and legendary should still only be 4 stars. And I think at that point, or just get rid of them entirely, but 4 stars at least, it's a good compromise. 5 stars is too much. Absolutely too much. So Stone Fist is actually pretty decent. Like, you look at his abilities, he is immune to all debuffs, blah blah blah. He's slow. Yeah, and that's all we're saying. Chance to chill melee attackers. Nowadays, chill can actually be somewhat viable. Not amazingly viable, but... Koros, I don't believe Koros is. We'll take a look in just a minute. But Fist of Justice, this first level ability, does good damage and is an attack and defense debuff. So this is pretty strong. Water on Rock gives a defense buff, and Provoking Punch is kind of lame, but he also does have an epic. And this epic is Area of Effect. He'll do 2x damage, splash damage. Shield Piercing goes through splash damage, by the way. And purges 1 buff on all enemies. So, Stone Fist is definitely somebody to consider using. Koros. Where is Koros? We'll be down here. But no, I don't believe Koros is immune to silence. Sorry. He's an Aura Eater. Chance to Revenge. Magical. Consumes burned and poisoned. Yeah, he is not immune to silence. Furnace does have an epic. And he can't be retaliated against, yeah. So, Furnace's epic is a chance to apply 2x damage with a chance to apply a random burn. So this is actually pretty good. Well, light heroes can't be retaliated against with Leo. Zulk makes it so that demons can't be retaliated against. I think Koros might not be able to be retaliated against either, but we can take a look. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh. Yeah, he could really use one. What was it? He has a chance to revenge non-physical attacks. Takes less damage. So somebody asked me what my PvE team was. I don't do a whole lot of PvE, but like if I go to run a dungeon, this is what I was running. Because this is pretty much just click and go, like quick click auto attack and go. No, I can still use Iris. As a matter of fact, I have Iris runed right now, I think. Iris is not too squishy. And with the, like, all the runes that give buffs and things like that, she can actually start out pretty close to having Hive Mind. I think Iris should have been made legendary and should have been the uniting hero instead of Gorta or Igarak, but I think I've actually got 4 festives on her. No, I've got a guild and then 3 festives. And then an unbreakable heart. She needs an epic too. She really does. And oh man, I haven't slept very well the past couple of days because I was traveling. So, and she doesn't have an epic. But yeah, she gets Hive Mind. The nice thing is she's got all shield piercing. Fast Iris would be nice, but you can make Fast Iris. Not good. He's not good pretty much anything wise. I mean, at lower levels you might be able to get away with using him, but he's not good. So have you seen my meta spreadsheet, Lewis? Because that'll kind of give you an idea. Now, it's based on level 80 and boss 100 viability, but that doesn't mean, I mean, it's a good guide. You can just dip lower and lower into the list if you're lower level or not competing at that high a level. So that's one thing that I will probably do is have Irene and Abe keep those links in like a notepad or something. If I will give you the link to it right now, however. So this is just a publicly shared Google Doc that I have created. And that is the meta spreadsheet. I keep it fairly current, not always absolutely current. There's a lot of information crammed into there, and I've got at least one video that kind of goes over it, so you can kind of get an idea what it means. But yeah, it goes from SS, S, A, B, C, D, F. So, and obviously the lower in the list, the worse they get. We could actually run Iris with some of this stuff too. Let's change it up. We've been running that stuff, that one team. Let's do some other stuff here. Yeah, I mean the Discord URL, having the dungeon boss one is good. I think that's probably it. I mean, yeah, that'd be about the best stuff. Probably just those things. So let's do a team based around Zulk. Gonna do Zulk, Archon, Solaris, and I don't want to. Ember is too squishy, the red hero. I need to throw a rune back on Abigail or a rune back. Actually, I need a. I can put what's her face in here. Alice. This is a fun team because it's basically all based around Zulk banishing the entire team. You could potentially banish the entire team, boost one. So if you have an enabler rune on them, they are boosted for this event. And they get Shroud. Zom, go down the hole. Oops. It should. We'll take a look after. This. Turn this light on. It might only be dark enablers. He could definitely at that level, yeah. I mean, assassins up through about level 60. Well, technically, if you have Arya there. At higher levels, assassins are still viable. They're not good against dwarves, although I've used them against dwarves and actually won, but you need Arya to make assassins work. And ideally, Arya and Black Diamond, and then you can actually throw light heroes in with them, and they become assassins. Dom will be tanky. A lot of other undead heroes aren't necessarily. I mean, Hansuke would be. Braum might be. But, yeah, I mean, Undead Hunter is really not a big deal. Ooh. Sorry, I'm yawning, guys. Like I said, I had 2 nights of sleeping without my CPAP, which means I wasn't sleeping. And 1 night with the CPAP, so that I'm still not caught up on sleep. And I was flying and all that other stuff. Isn't that great? You throw a team with red heroes and demons, and every time one of them dies, Zulk gets healed to full, and all of his abilities get activated. And when two of your heroes can kill themselves and come back, pretty good. Yes. Yes, he does. Every time Archon dies, he does. Every time Solaris dies, he does. Every time any red hero or demon dies. That was a recent buff they put on him. It's pretty awesome. Oh, quit that. Rezzing friggin' Zom. No. So, right now, you can check what his stats are. He's not at full health. And now he's at full health and all of his stuff is back up. And if I were to do... Well, if Fury was up, or Furry, yeah. If Zom eats him, there is never a corpse left behind by Archon. So, technically it can't happen. And when whoever he came out of dies, or when whoever dies that he was bonded to, and he comes out, their corpse goes away too. I wonder what happens, or I wonder if Archon can attach himself to a minion, though. That would be interesting. It's been so long since I've had an Abigail that didn't have the skin. I forgot what she looked like without it. I mean, he is good. He's just a little weak. He's more kind of utility. So you just got to be a little careful about how you use him. Yeah, I mean, he's good, and the immunity to silence is a big deal. Like, it really does help. This should actually finish them off. Oh, apparently there's an unbreakable heart there. I mean, give them time. The PvP rewards and event rewards, and it'll just take time. And I am trying to put together, or put like some suggestions for ways that free-to-play players can still, and even people that aren't free-to-play, just people that are struggling to get hero tokens, can still do them with some sort of like path. Like, there needs to be some sort of clear path on how to get heroes. Even if that path is, like, it may take a bit, but you can at least consistently make progress on them. That kind of thing. That's what I'm trying to fine-tune a plan on to propose, because I think that kind of thing Exactly. Like, you get some of the heroes like Archon and Zulk that are featured a bunch right now, and then later you had Jumbo featured a whole bunch and things like that. Like, you can get them. It just takes time. But the idea would be then is you could still pick out a hero and have a clear path of getting to them. Have any? Some are some chloroseptic. That won't happen. I can absolutely promise that that will not happen. I mean, and there are reasons. I understand. I can't go into everything. But, I mean, it's not just arbitrary. But we're still trying to find ways to make it viable. Defensive. She should be defensive. You ruin Astrid heavy defense. Because then, first of all, that'll be the first person that Agnon targets. And Agnon can't do any damage to her with Plummeting Doom. But against dwarves, against any sort of physical attack, if her defense is higher than the attack, she takes no damage. Offense? Did I say offense? I don't think I said offense. Defense? Defense? Yeah, so Astrid's a pretty good hero. I still think she needs an epic, but he is actually a pretty good hero. She doesn't even take 1, she takes 0. No, you're right. I stand corrected. Okay, so that 1 can probably still get mitigated down. Even Therend, no. So it's only from physical attacks. Or it's melee attacks. So any melee attack, even if it is magical. Kai... Yeah, Kai's really good even without an epic. Theron Penn's armor, he does more damage to her. But, yeah, I mean, Theron is strong against anybody that's armored. But she has the... if she gets just a scratch going, then... Archon's second, yeah, if somebody has that many runes, I mean, or that many Festas on them, which a lot of people do. But she still tends to, I mean, so they actually won't necessarily destroy her, because she's still got 25,000 defense. Like, if we look at my Astrid, was, that'll throw a little bit more defense, so now I have no red runes left. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But, like, that right there. 28,000 defense. Nobody has 28,000 attack. So for melee, it's guaranteed she won't take any of that damage. She will take other damage, yes. But, having 28,000 defense, oh yeah, the community, we gotta get to there, but yeah, that will be good. I almost crafted one in the rune event, but I didn't. But I have 2 of these they were the warrior runes, but they were the defense, attack warrior runes. So where are we? It's player. Oh, we're not even halfway there. When does this end? I mean, I suppose... Okay, so we're close to this one. But still not bad. 1.5, I'll take it. I mean, I guess, well, we're guaranteed to get at least the superior. So that's not bad. Yeah, tomorrow morning. With this other event running, though, we'll probably at least get this one. Which, awesome. Elite Tank Rune. Yes, please. In a color that's not friggin' blue or purple or green. Yes, please. Actually, do I want to change my defense? I might want to change my defense. So... I say I want to change my defense, and then I go right past it. Because I'm level 80, and you need to be level 70 to get elite runes. Try this. I'm gonna go be sneaky. I'm gonna put Lily's skin back on. Yeah, I mean it's superior is not bad. It'll be a while before elites even really matter for you. Because you really need to get elites. For elites to be significant, you need to have a lot of elites. That shouldn't be bad. Zulk will not be fast. But... yeah, Furnace will still do combustion round 1. Yeah, that works. I mean, even crafting them isn't bad. I mean, you don't have to craft... I wouldn't craft a bunch. But, you can craft some. Yeah, I mean, having the right superior runes... I mean, I didn't have shit for runes when, like, by last August or something like that, or August or September. And, I mean, I was beating top people. Not every single battle, but I was beating top people. And I've still got a bunch of superiors too. Craft runes, well, the rune stats aren't random. There's a random chance for what offset you get. And then technically the order, but the stats themselves are kind of tiered. And they're going to be one of like 3 or 4 combinations of things no matter what. But yeah, technically the arrangement of the stats is random. Gotcha. Well, I mean, you'll get there. And you don't want to go crazy crafting runes, by the way. I have a video on runes. Yeah, Superior Vampiric Rune. I have a video on runes, or actually I have 5 videos on runes. I need to update it with the new runes that have come out since then, but I would definitely watch that too. Ooh. This is working. I use Vampiric Runes on Shade or Zom. You really don't need to. On Zom, you want to probably go heavy defense and heavy damage reduction, with some health kind of mixed in at the end. With Shade, you either want to go massive, massive offense, or massive, massive defense. One or the other. If you go defense, throw a purple taunt rune if you have them, which you won't. So forget that I said that. Just use lifelink, steal, taunt from somebody else. If you have a festive, put a festive on Shade. You have a purple festive. Alright. I need to put some runes back on. Well, no. At this point. So you don't want to use health as a primary stat for Zom. What you want to use is primarily defense. Secondarily, you can do attack and health, and damage reduction. Are all great secondary stats, but you don't want to make health a primary stat. Your latest PvP attack video. Ignore, yeah. Did you go past? Too late now. Yeah, you don't want to put health as a primary stat for anybody. Health, especially right now in the current meta and the way heroes are done, health does not give enough to offset the amount of damage that these heroes do. You need the defense to bring the total damage down, and then the health to increase your buffer. There is a video on damage calculation on my channel that goes into a lot of that. Oh, I was like, why am I not able to play? But then I realized this is a replay. This is Firene. Oh, I'll probably have to call it short in a little bit. I'm going to end up going to bed early tonight. There should be a achievement for banishing 4 people with Zom. Do I have a pet? Yes, I have several. I've put one of them was on. Well, you were probably away when one of them was on camera. If she was around, yes. One of them you're not going to be able to see. One of them is in there. But she's black. So, yeah. Let me see if I can find... I have my phone. Here's my phone. I can do a light. I think that's me. You still can't see her. Or barely. Yeah, she's a black, she's a tuxedo. So that's one of them. The other one is Dottie. You can actually, if you watch my first of my Kingdoms and Castles video, like first 15 or 20 seconds, Dottie's the Calico's in that video. Or some of my other streams. Actually, if you watch this stream earlier on, she was at about the 1 hour mark, something like that. And then she scratched the hell out of my leg when I put her down. I saw it, Gabe. Can't hide it from me. At least I didn't accidentally stream for 4 minutes in some compromising position. So if you've already got Jin, Shade, Lily, and Solaris, I would go for Zulk. I would go for Rayla. Let's take a look. Oh, gotcha. I mean, Zulk definitely, Rayla definitely, Archon probably. Grognog is good. Furnace is excellent. Arya is excellent. Ponty is excellent. Jumbo is so-so. Drac is pretty good. So, yeah. I brought it up again today, so it should be out soon. I mean, his epic isn't game-changing, though, so it's not quite as big a deal. You really, you can't afford to put enablers on Furnace, because you need to have 4 festives. So, the epic is kind of like, eh. How many friggin' flames do I have, or embers do I have now? Oh, they're selling the enabler runes again? Fuck yes! Limit 2, OMG! I'll be buying those. UX Dungeon, oh, that's decent. Elite Enabler Rune. Purchased. Oh. I have to get me some skins too. OMG. I didn't realize this was here. Sure when they give him tank stats or skill. Why they gave who tank stats or skill? Tank stats or skill? I ran 10,000 stamina. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think we will. Especially with how much everybody's running for the other stuff. Oh, Furnace Epic? Yeah. I mean, I've had 10,000 stamina just sitting here waiting for a PvE event for a while. And it goes quick with the 50 stamina dungeons. I really like they do that now. Because it's not nearly so much of a grind as doing 5 stamina dungeons. Alright, so it's 9:40 p.m. Eastern Standard or Eastern Daylight Time right now. 10 p.m. I'm going to call it a night. That's 20 minutes. 50 stamina only counts as 1 for the community event. Ah, well, I will run both. Run some more of the other ones tonight. For Embers, it's possible. That is possible. Unless they actually calculate it in, they might. Although that's probably giving them too much credit. Yeah, it's funny. We said our guild minimums were lower than the amount that I got in while I was way accidentally streaming, and what should be changed? Well, it's 10 keys and everything, but it doesn't count as 10 for this event. Good night, Barbs. I may suggest it, but by that point the event will be over, so they are definitely not going to make that change tonight. Abigail's good, yeah. I mean, Abigail and Drac are both still viable as Barbs. You just can't run full Barb teams. You throw a pair of enabler runes on her. Very good. Now, at this point, they could also get Drac in Epic, since he's not OP like he was. No, he cannot. So, here's a prime example. There is a full health Gortusk. Oh, that one's actually runed decent. Yeah. They killed Kenny, those bastards. They res Kenny. Archon getting an epic would be cool. Zulk getting an epic would be borderline OP. Rayla could get an epic. Like, Rayla's right on the edge. She can be really good, but she's also kind of situational. They killed Kenny, those bastards. Oh, she's still alive. Blow up all over you. So how have you guys been finding matchmaking lately? I'm trying to collect feedback on that too, especially from like outside of my guild. Malice Epic, so somebody else suggested it, and I got into a big argument with them. I think Malice Epic would have the potential to be overpowered. Because the issue is if they made one of her primary or secondary stats attack, she would be... If they made it like defense, damage resistance, and like dodge or something like that, I think that would be cool. But if they put an attack in there anywhere, she's going to be too overpowered. Defense, health, and skill. I can get behind that. I can absolutely get behind that. I concur. More attack, more damage, definitely. Zulka's more utility, but she's a lot more damage. She's more damage. She's like one of the top 4 heroes in terms of damage in the game. It's like Malice, Jin, Ponti, and I don't even know. In my opinion, demons are already viable, but not everybody agrees. Yeah, as a full demon team, I don't know. It's hard for me because like I've run full demon teams and I do okay. They're not going to beat the top teams, but I mean, most of the top teams require like an exact surgical counter to every single spot, so you're not going to use a full anything team. I still think demons are strong. It's epic, like Zulk's epic. Or Malice is epic. What would be kind of cool is if they did something where they made it so that energy was damaging. Like, you get hit with this ability, and then every time your hero gains energy, they take damage. Because then you get teams like Jin and all the other heroes that are doing big energy boosts. That would work against them. They'd still get their abilities unlocking, but at least 3 turns. Sometimes more. I mean, if you kill the thing that he's housing, then he stops possessing, but it's a minimum of 3 turns. I mean, I think it would be fun, though. I like those kind of oddball mechanics that really kind of just change everything up. My Solaris hits like a truck. See, that right there is why health is no longer viable as a main stat. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be... I mean, you'd have to be running a demon team to have it be viable. Here is... Gracie. Gracie. She's my little love bug. She's getting to be an old lady, though. This team is fun. I mean, I've run it in the past, and I like it. Yeah, that was Tuxedo epicness. Oh, really? Nice. Nice, nice. He's a good hero, but yeah, you're gonna have a rough time eventually until you can get him started up. So I'm trying to fix. I got them to nerf Jin just that little bit. Maybe I'll be able to get him to retract or reduce the stars just a little bit. Yeah, shield piercing on Archon, I mean, well, so actually no. So you gotta remember that shield piercing runes only work on basic attacks or epic attacks. So well, we were talking like 3 or 4. 4 stars might be more reasonable. And make it 3 for gold or for bronze and silver, and 4 for gold and legendary or something like that. I mean, I think that's fine. Does he have it on his basic attacks by default? I didn't even pay attention. Then yeah, there's no reason to put a shield piercing rune on Archon at all. I mean, Shade, Craw, and well, Zom is the weak link there. Yeah, and Shade isn't undead technically. Well, not technically. He's just not undead. He's a spirit. But he works well with undead teams. Get down, beer gut. Lara's go down to hole. Alright, so Jin is an excellent person to put shield piercing on. The big advantage to shield piercing runes is going to be characters that follow up other characters. So, dwarves, Theron is a great person to put shield piercing on. Jin is a great person to put shield piercing on. People that can attack outside of taunt, like Deadeye, is decent to put it on. Arya is a great one to put shield piercing on because of the revenge attacks. Because you want to be able to use your specials during your turn and your like when they're reacting, tunes are taking like automatic attacks. That's when you want shield piercing. Hansuke is another one. Shield piercing is good on. Takumi, good for shield piercing. Any slow hero, good for shield piercing. Yeah, okay, so you want to watch my video on runes, or my videos on runes. Things have changed a little bit since the video came out, and I might do an update, but I would highly suggest watching it. Dodge runes I mean, they're not as bad as they used to be, but I would not be using evasion runes. The new ones, maybe. Yeah, Arya definitely works having a shield piercing rune. Daved and Confused. Nice. That's a cool name. So what he should actually be getting is he should be getting the runes of the hero anyways. We are pushing that agenda as well. There's so many agendas trying to push, and only so many windows to really get things to be in effect, so. That's a scream. How did, oh, she's immune. I'm not pushing the communist agenda. I'm only pushing dungeon boss agendas. I'm definitely liking this team. So it looks like we had a few people join the server. I'm giving you guys access. Not that you didn't need access to see the main stuff, just the main role for permissions. God, I love my Solaris. Yes, I have warrior runes on my Solaris. So, Archon's combat prowess gives the... he has... it's not impact. It's impair. And impair makes it so they cannot get epic procs. Like, the chance for an epic proc is 0, even if they have enabler runes. And their chance to crit is 0, even if they have crit runes. It's pretty darn good. And that's every melee attack he puts that out there. I don't know if it's for a turn, or if it's for a fight, or if it's for 3 turns. I asked in chat, have I gotten a response back yet? And I have not gotten a response there yet. There you go. Thank you, Firene. Okay, I'll show you guys how I ruined Solaris. I mean, she's basically all attack. Turkey legendary. Gold. I think she's gold. No, she's legendary, isn't she? Yeah. I will try to do one this weekend. How about that? I would still recommend watching the other ones, because I'm not going to go in and redo everything from the beginning, but I will update on some of the new rune types and things like that. So 2 elite hero runes. 1 with damage pen. 1 that was just I had sitting around. Mostly just, though, for the high attack. Okay, Iris should not be legendary, yeah. Is it just the border? Is the legendary border? If so, that's easy enough to fix. Elite hero rune with damage pen versus legendary. Just because I had it. I was pretty much just putting as many elite attack-based runes as I could. And this is the warrior rune. I just threw 1 with health defense. Because I didn't need to worry about a defense one on Solaris. And then an elite hero rune. So 1 warrior, 4 attack runes. You're crafted elite, or you're crafted... They've changed some with the crafting depending on when you last did something. This is not crafted, though. Hero runes are not crafted. But yeah, so effectively there's like a neutral point, and then there's some plus and minus variation on the actual stats on crafted. Okay. And also the colors matter, and what rune matters, and things like that. But yeah, the hero runes are not crafted. They come from events and PvP and that kind of thing. So this should be fine. Immune. Yeah, this will be fine. And alright, so this is actually the last battle for the night. Since we are at the time limit that I specified. Oh. Abe, are you ready? Why don't you look at the camera? Look at the camera. Over there. There it is. Say hi to the stream. There she is. Ow. Ow. Did to me again, Daddy. Yeah, that was second maximum epic for the night. Or third, actually. Yeah, I think we can. I'm gonna pick up some stamina and run some more tonight, too, so... It's not gonna make you guys watch me do it. And then I'm gonna get some sleep, because I am tired. Ow, my brains. I know where you're going with that. No, you're not. Mine is all defense as well. God, I love my Solaris. Alright, everybody, so I will probably still stream tomorrow, even though, because tonight was not planned. Yeah, absolutely. I will probably not start tomorrow night until between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern time. I won't make you look at the camera again. Yeah, I was gone for a couple days too, so they didn't get a chance to see me while I was gone. Alright, legendary. Let's do this. Yeah, that's what I said. I will be streaming again tomorrow. Probably not until about 7:30 or 8 p.m. GMT minus 4. So Eastern Daylight Time. So Zulk has 2 demonic rooms. Elite Hero. Chance to poison is just kind of incidental. This is just the rune that I had. Guardian rune. And an Elite Warrior rune. Any other heroes that you guys want to see? Archon. I think I showed Archon, but I'll show him again. Hero. hero, hero, inhibitor, and guild. Cool. Well, thanks everybody for coming out. Don't forget to hit the like button. It definitely helps. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming out. It was fun as always. I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. It is, no, it's GMT -4. It's Eastern Daylight Time that I will stream. When I have an Arya, right now, when I have an Arya is kind of fragmented. But I will typically put an assassin, 2 assassin runes on her, sometimes just 1 and a enabler. I will probably put one of the enablers. Matter of fact, the enabler that I just bought. Will go on her. I'm out of red runes, and so but I usually just put an attack rune here, or sometimes she would get the red enabler that I have. Tank rune, Unbreakable Heart. Although she really doesn't need the Unbreakable Heart, but it was a blue with attack. Yeah, I'll use an improved. There you go. Anybody else? I mean, I can always show tomorrow, or what you can do is always ask in Discord, and I will post little screenshots. I don't have the shield piercing event rune. Not yet. Alright. Wait, I'm waiting. My shade is pale. My shade is very pale. So I have Elite Hero rune. Oh, I changed his. I was all defense. Now I'm not. That's right. An Elite Hero rune. And Elite Guild rune, because it's got a real high attack rating. Superior Enabler. Superior Festive. And I will probably replace one of the heroes with one of the other enablers. So, cool. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you again tomorrow. Peace.